In order to better control our emotions, we must understand our emotions and where they come from. The first step in understanding emotions start by understanding the mechanical component or anatomy of our brains. Physiological components. The triune brain. The triune brain consists of three parts. The first, the hindbrain, then the limbic system, and the neocortex. The hindbrain is also considered the survival brain. It has three parts. One is the medulla, the pons, and the cerebellum. The medulla is located just above the spinal cord and controls what we consider automatic reflexes such as breathing, heart rate, and salivation. The pons are located in front of the medulla. This is the bridge of nerve fibers that connects the left and right sides of the brain. They are mostly axons from neurons in the pons going to the cerebellum. The cerebellum is located behind the medulla and the pons. This is a large structure with many deep folds. This part is responsible for the regulation and coordination of complex voluntary muscular movement, as well as the maintenance of posture and balance. The hindbrain not only governs bodily functions, but it also influences our most primitive emotions, such as stress or fear. The neocortex, the thinking brain. The neocortex consists of the left and right hemisphere. The expression that left-handed people are considered to be in their right mind is due to the fact that the hemispheres receive information from mostly the side of the body that it opposes. Information sent from the nervous system to the brain is carried by neurons. The neocortex is the surface of each of the brain's hemisphere and is mostly made up of 6 layers. There are 5 distinguishable areas of the neocortex based on different thickness of each layer. These 50 areas are simply grouped into 4 lobes, which are named from the bone which resides above it. The 4 lobes. The 4 lobes consist of the occipital lobe. This is where the axons from the thalamic nuclei, which receives inputs from the visual pathways, ends up. The frontal lobe. This is where planning, inhibition of inappropriate behaviors, and visceral sensations occur. Parietal lobe. This lobe is specialized for dealing with body information such as touch and sensations. And let's not forget the temporal lobe. This lobe deals with information originating in the ears. Now the limbic system, the feeling brain. The limbic system is responsible for most of the emotions we feel. This system is a girdle surrounding the hindbrain. Hence, for Latin, limbic is girdle. Within the limbic system, there are 3 clusters that are responsible for influencing our emotions. Those are: the first cluster influences behaviors of self-preservation. The second cluster is involved in pleasurable emotions, especially sexual emotions. And the third cluster is critical to cooperative social behavior and certain aspects of sexuality. So in conclusion, understanding how our brain works will better prepare us in understanding how our brain collaborate with emotion. This understanding will begin to help us detect the evolution of personality and our human behaviors.